ladies and germs, it's Joker here. We're back with another Redstone tutorial for all of you playing Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So, today's tutorial actually comes from a fellow Minecrafter that asked me to help them with a project. They wanted a binary to decimal converter and display the decimals on a 7-segment display. So, I finally cracked it. I had to use a tutorial from a guy from years and years ago. His name should be on screen now, and then it was a case of just putting it into a 7-segment display. But anyway, let me just explain binary. Binary is zeros and ones. If these levers are in the up position, they are all zeros. If they are in the down position, they are now a 1. And binary actually goes in reverse. So instead of like 1 being here and then 2 being here, it's actually the opposite way around. So if I want 2 on the system, I then flick this one. I want 3 on the system, I have to flick this one down because 3 is 0, 0, 1, 1. I will put a thing up on screen a bit later to explain all of that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with today's tutorial. So for this build, you are going to need an 11 by 23 area and 17 blocks high, and that's including this base floor here. And I can't give you the exact blocks because there is a lot of blocks, but I would definitely say a couple of stacks of whatever you're going to use for the 7-segment display and a border. You will need 21 redstone lamps and 4 levers for the front. Now I'm going to do this a little bit different. Instead of showing you how I'm going to build the front, I'm going to do the front in a time lapse. So without further ado, run that time lapse. Now with your 7-segment display and your control panel put in, it's time to move on to the decoder circuit. Now each circuit is going to take 5 repeaters, at least 10 redstone torches, and I'll explain why that's at least redstone torches later, and 21 redstone. You will need multiple stacks of blocks. I'm going to use purple just to make it easier on you guys. So first thing you want to do is come out from the block that your levers on and come out at least 2 blocks, and then this is where you start your decoder circuit. Place a block there, miss a block, place a block, miss a block, place a block until you've got 4. You then want torches on all of the sides of those, and then place a block on top of the torch, and then place torches like so, and then put a block on top of that torch and bring this all the way down to there. So your last block finishes on your last torch, which should be inverted. Now go ahead and place your redstone in just on top, place a torch there, a block just there, and a repeater there. I'm not gonna show you how to build each one of these because they're exactly the same, so all you need to do is repeat this 8 more times. Oh, and don't forget to put repeaters behind each one of these blocks because this is what sends the signal through each one of the decoder circuits. So I will go ahead and build these, and then I will come back with you to tell you how to code the decoders. So with all your decoders now in place, I would go ahead and on each one put a sign just representing what number will be displayed if that one is selected, because this is going to get confusing. I do have a book here with the 1 to 9 codes in it. So 0 is obviously all the zeros, 1 is 0, 0, 0, 1, 2 is 0, 0, 1, 0. Now I'll try and find a way to keep that on screen for you, but for now we want 1. And because it's in reverse order, remember, so you'd go 0, 0, 0, 1. You'd come here, remove that torch, and place a torch in there. We now want 2, which is, come to your second one, so you go 0, 0, 1. So remove both of those torches, place a torch there, and this is a 0 again, so you don't need to do anything. Then come to your number 3 spot, and this one is a 0, 0, 1, 1. So you'd remove those 2 torches and these 2, and place a redstone torch there. Come to 4, and that is 0. Let me just check. Yep, 0, 1. So I need to replace this torch here with that one. And that's all zeros. 5 off the top of my head, I do believe it is 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. And number 6 is 0, 1, 0. No, 1, 0. I'm actually going to check that. Yep. 7 is 0, 1, 1, and 1. And 8 is 1 and all the zeros. And 9 is also 1 and it goes 0, 0, 1. So with all that now coded in, I need to remove that torch. No, I need to remove that torch. With all that now coded in, if I now select 1 on the front here, you'll see that the 1 decoder has been lit up. Same if then I go for, let's go 7, so that, and you can see number 7 has been lit up. So now let's get on to the wiring for the actual 7-segment display. So to wire up the 7-segment display, you will need multiple stacks of blocks, at least 14 repeaters, and 2 stacks and 20 of redstone. So come behind your 7-segment display and start with your bottom row of lights here. Place a block there, there, come out 2, and then just bring this all the way back to the back of the design so you are level with that last repeater. Then come back to the front and you want to put a repeater there and just redstone wire all of that up. I will do that off camera in a minute. Now you want to come to your 2 side ones and place a block and just pull that all the way down. You'll also need to have a repeater there to send the signal in, and same again on this side. And for this one, you want to place your block there and go the opposite side, like so. And again, make sure you are level with that last repeater. And then again for the 2 side ones, just pull them out. And this one as well. That's pretty good. And then for this one, you literally just follow the pattern to the bottom and pull that all the way out. And remember, they all need repeaters on them going into the lights. Make sure that it's going into the middle light. It'll save you doing a hell of a lot of redstone later. And then just redstone those up, and I'm going to do that off camera, and I will be back with you to wire the decoding circuit up to the 7-segment display circuit. First thing you are going to need to do, and I forgot to pick up blocks, is bring this signal up. So place a block in front of the repeater with a torch on its head. Place a block there with a torch on it, and then you want a block there and a block there, and an extra block just there, and just redstone wire that. Do that for all of them. So again, I'll just show it you again. 2 blocks there, remove the bottom one, torch on top of its head, block there, torch there, block there, and 2 blocks. 2 blocks there. Redstone them both up, because the redstone will get picked up by this torch when it switches. If I just put 1 on the bar, I can show you. So as you can see, that torch is turned off and that redstone's lit up nicely. I'll go ahead and do that for all of them, and I will be back with you in just a second. So now we are on to the decoding circuit. You will need multiple stacks of blocks, at least a stack and 4 of redstone torches, and 23 redstone repeaters from what I've counted. Now you will need everything off until you want to actually start decoding. Now the first part of this, if I can actually get in there, thank you. You want a block here, place a temporary block there, and then come up 1 block. I find usually once you've done the first one, you can just drag it across like this and then go through and remove the middle block. It's not needed. Just make sure you don't hit any of the redstone behind. Again, for this one. Now this is where it gets a little tight, because you've got a lot of information to put into these. Right, so you want to come along on this block here and place repeaters on all of them. And then you want to put torch, block, torch, block, torch, block, torch, block, and the last one should have a torch on if you've got nothing turned onto the system. Now go ahead and do that for all of those. This is the easiest way that I find, so that I don't have to keep looking over. Just make blocks up like this. I do apologise about the silence. This is just one of these things that takes longer than you actually thought when you are recording. So come back down to the first one so you can actually see which block needs to be removed, and you can literally just go break, place, 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 and then come up a block, break and place, 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 break and place. And I'm just going to do that for all the others very quickly. I feel like there's not a block above these. And then, of course, oops. Right. So now gets the complicated bit. Now you have to go through the binary code, so I am going to find my book again, because this is where you do need the codes to ensure that you can input them into the system properly. So one, of course, is that one, which gives us a redstone signal here, and we need to light up this line of redstone lamps. So you come to the back of the design and find that green wire basically that fits to there, and say if it's a torch that is on, or it's a torch above a block that is on, you should just be able to place the torch on the side and it link up fine. And same with that one. So one's actually fairly easy to do. 2, on the other hand, is a little bit more difficult, because 2, you've got to do that top line, that line there, that line there, that one there, and that one. And when you're behind here, it does get a bit confusing. So come to your bottom one here and come to your second row of torches. Place a block just there so it's level with that, and place down a repeater. The bottom line then should light up. So again, we're going to have to draw the two to remember which is that side. So again, come to your second torch tower, and because this block here is with a torch that's on, you can just place that there. Just check that it is that one. Brilliant. Now we need this middle line just here. So this torch is off, so we have to use a repeater. And that one fires. And this one... Have I just placed that in the wrong place? No, it is right. It's alright. We're okay. We're okay. And then we need this one, and because this torch here is on, we can just do that. And then just there is a repeater, and we now should have the number 2 on the system. Awesome. So now flick that, so we have 0011, which is 3. Again, come to your third thing, and we need the top one, side, middle, side, middle. So number 3 needs a block there with a redstone repeater. Oh, hang on. This happens sometimes when you place a repeater, it doesn't actually get placed. And it's doing it again. There we go. That is a current bug within this version. We are currently in the 1.6 version, I think. Then we put a torch on that one. We need a block and repeater on that one. This one is a torch, and the top one is block and repeater. So we now should have the number 3 displayed on the front, which we do. So now we need 4, which is 0, 1, 0, 0. Once again, come to number 4. You can see it by the torches off. And to do the 4 on a 7-segment display, we need this row of lights, the middle row, and these 2 at the top. Which is this torch right here. The middle one is a block and repeater. And that's done it again. There we go. And now we need the 2 side ones, and they should just be torches on both sides. Yep. Just go to the front to make sure you do have a number 4 smashing. And now we need number 5, and that is 0101. So come to number 5, this one. And now for 5, actually, I need to draw this on here. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So, okay. Which one have we selected? 5. So we need to come down to the bottom first, and we need a block and repeater there. Then we need this one here on, which is a torch. Then we need the middle one on, which is a block and repeater. Then we need this side one on, which is a torch, and then you need the top one on, which again is a block and repeater. Again, just make sure that when you come around to the top, you have 5. And if you I tend to do this a lot, so I will then put number 2 on the board just to make sure I have them the right way around. Now 6 is 0, 1, 1, 0. And 6 is actually fairly easy to do. It's block, repeater, torch, torch, block, repeater, And now you see here where the redstone hasn't activated, which is absolutely perfect that it's done it there. You want to take out this redstone here and place in and place in and place in, oh my god, a redstone repeater. And if I would go through all of the green circuits and go and place in repeaters on the same point, just so then it's all synced up nicely. Okay, so you should now see that middle one on, and I need this one and this one on. Yeah. So where's the top? There. So torch there, and block and repeater there. Again, make sure you do have the number 6 on the front of your display, and then go to your next code, which is 10011, and 7 you may as well do from top down. So you go block, repeater, and then you need that one and that one, which are both torches. And again, make sure that it's correct at the front. See, and I messed that up. It's really easy to do. So you come back to the block and just put a torch on that one and take that one off and put a torch on that one. And now we should have 7. Yep, 7. So 8 is 1 0 0 0. And 8 is just all of them on, basically. So it's block with a repeater, torch, torch, block with a repeater, torch, torch, and block with a repeater. Let me just check that they've all lit. Yes, they have. And then 9, your final number is 1001. And this one again, I would do from top down because it's the one I always seem to get wrong whenever I do this. So it's torch, torch, block and a repeater. And then I need a 9 to come up on screen, so it's this side and the bottom one. So torch there, block there, and a repeater there. And that should all be done. Awesome! And that's it. That really is it. Admittedly, the coding is the hard part, but now I can now go through the entire code. So we want 1. There's 1. We want 2. Oops. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. There's 8. And last but not least, 9. So, ladies and germs, that is the tutorial over and done with. Thank God binary does give me a headache. But anyway, ladies and germs, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, smash that like button, and if you've really enjoyed it and want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe. I do have a Patreon server and a Discord channel. Both links are in the description below. Please go check them out, and I will see you in the next one. So, I've been Joker, and I'll see you in a mini, money, well, Bye.